The 2017 market was fantastic. The question is the 2018 market going to do the same thing? Stay tuned. Hey everybody, James Clark, broker owner with Century 21 Alton Clark, here with a quick market snapshot for what's going on here in Central Florida. So let's get right to it. Our overall median price is actually up 13% from last year, but it's actually down from where it's been in previous months. Right now we sit at 225 here in the state of Florida. Nationally, we're at around 250. So it's something to watch. We have 79 consecutive months of median home price increases. I'll be honest with you, that's something that's a concern. I've brought this up in prior monthly newsletter and prior market snapshots because we're pushing our affordability index through the roof. First-time home buyers are being pushed out. It's causing some issues. We need to keep watching this because this is an indicator of how some things could change here. Overall sales, we're kind of flat right now. We're only up 1%, about 2,225 sales in the month of January. So again, something to watch out for. But I'll be honest with you, I'm not too worried about this. Sales look like they're going to continue to be pretty good in 2018. So I know you like my custom work here. The median home price for single family is actually up 10%. Condos actually in Central Florida doing really well at 15%. Now down here, I don't know if you can see this, but this is a breakdown of Lake, Orange, Seminole, and Osceola. And Lake is actually up 7.9% in sales, Osceola 4.8%, Orange 1.5%, Seminole 0.6%. Why do I tell you that? Because if you're thinking of investing, you're thinking of buying a second home, or you're just thinking of relocating, looking at the places where sales are high is a good indicator that there's a lot of good activity going on, probably decent pricing. Areas like Orange and Seminole, where we're only up like 0.6, what you can anticipate there is a dogfight. You can anticipate bidding wars, putting in offers above ask. It's not a fun environment. So if you have if you're thinking of buying right now, or if you're watching this and you're an agent, looking at Osceola and Lakes, not a bad idea. All right, total inventory wise, we are down 11%. We only are at 3.42 months supply here in Central Florida. That's kind of a concern, and it's going to be a concern actually nationally, but throughout 2018 here in Central Florida, it's going to be a concern. Nationally, I think our average is right around a 4-month supply, so we're below the average. A healthy market is right around 6 months. So what does this say? We are absolutely in a seller's market. So if you're thinking of selling, now is a good time, but here's what I'm going to tell you. Because of how much attention it's drawing, now more than ever you need an agent. A lot of people actually think that, oh, I can just do it myself. There's a lot of activity. No, now is when you need it more than ever. Now when you're dealing with multiple offers and you're having people get creative, let's call it, with their offers, you really got to have an agent that knows to look past offers that really aren't worth the paper they're written on, to be quite honest. So you got to have a professional. You need to have a Century 21 agent reviewing all this stuff. So this is the picture. Single families are down 7% inventory wise, and that's pretty much the same across the board for all other forms of real estate. I also wanted to talk to you about some national numbers as well. So here's the good news. In the past, in 2017, I think the number is right around 5.47 million, were the total number of sales across the entire United States, sales-wise. In 2018, that number is projected to be right around 5.6 million in sales, and that's according to NAR's chief economist, Lawrence Yun. So what does that mean? Sales are going to continue to increase. I don't know how significantly they're going to increase here in Central Florida, but I can tell you this from all the indicators that I see both nationally, both watching the local market, both watching what the Fed is doing, how much interest rates are going to increase. Interest rates are going to increase, but it's not going to be that substantial. So we're still going to see a pretty healthy market, but inventory levels are going to remain low. So if you're a buyer considering buying in this market, just as a seller, I'll be honest with you, because if we were more in a neutral market, maybe the need of a real estate agent maybe would be diminished a little bit, but not really. But now more than ever, with bidding wars going on, whether you're on the buying side or whether you're on the selling side, you need a professional on your side to help you wade through it. Because I'll be honest with you, this is a very interesting market, to say the least. So the good news is 2018 looks like it's going to be a good year. We will be watching every single month, so stay tuned, and we'll kind of keep your finger on the pulse as to what's going on in the local market. And by the way, if you happen to be an investor or someone looking to get into this market in an investment capacity, shoot us a private message, shoot us an email or text, and we'll get you looking at properties from an investment perspective, because both Tampa and Orlando are in the top 5 nationally for investment real estate. So even though on the retail side things are a little difficult, it's still a decent investor's market, but we'll see how long that lasts. All right, stay tuned for future episodes so that you can stay on top of what's going on here in Central Florida.